Time flies. We only do an hour show.
I did 2 hours.
No, we do a
I
1
know
hour
he
show.
seems like
We
a
did
day and a
a
half.
3-hour show on the premiere of Colbertradio.com, and nobody would listen to it. The members of my cast would not listen to it.
I listened to
every word.
I didn't listen to it.
No, there's no
was
way you're
there.
gonna get Dickie to listen to this
I
stuff.
was there.
No.
You were there. Why do I need to
Why
listen
would
to
I
it?
listen to
What
it?
the
I heard
hell's
it.
wrong with you people?
I heard it
A
live.
really interesting thing I discovered in doing this is sometimes we'll do a show and I'll go like, God, it just didn't feel right. It just somehow it didn't come across. That show sucked. And then I'll go and I'll listen to it and I'll laugh my keys off. I'm like, that was very funny. How come it didn't sound funny when I was doing it? It's very different when you watch it than when you actually do
You
it.
do get a lot of auditory, I don't want to say tunnel vision, but you do kind of tunnel in the show when you're in the moment. You know, you miss a couple lines people throw out. I'll go back
Yeah.
and listen to things, and I'll, like Brooke rolling her eyes, I'm going to see
Yeah,
that
turn
on
her
camera.
mic
I'm
on.
just going to howl whenever
Because we're recording.
My
Oh,
ego
are
is so large that I will tune in the show on the archive.
She's a hell of a lot bigger than your monkey.
Whoa! just to hear the brilliant
Careful.
laugh lines that I dropped in.
That's right. He adds his own laugh tracks. He has a laugh track player,
Yeah.
and he just, whenever he speaks, he goes, oh.
And this is how you guys sound when I'm listening to it on YouTube. And then I hear Pocket Monkey. Did you hear that?
Wah, wah, wah,
Did you
wah.
hear
Pocket Monkey?
Wah, 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 wah. So,
I can't wait till the hear the part where I go, I thought you carried a gaydar. Talk about Pocket Monkey. All right, so this is our political segment.
it sure is.
And I think we should all be gentlemen and ask Brooke. Brooke, tell us how you feel about President Obama.
How's he doing?
We are not going to be mean to you.
I'm not going to say a word.
Honestly, are you satisfied with what he's done so far?
No.
Yeah, that's his problem. His own people don't like
Why
him.
are you not satisfied with what he's done so far?
Because of the promises. I think no politicians have promised anything because they're never going to fulfill anything.
Oh my God, Brooke's turned into a conservative. Go on, Brooke.
No. She's
No.
more of a classical
No,
liberal.
that's
She's
an
a liberal in
intellectual
the
thing.
good sense of the word. Go
No,
ahead.
that's an intellectual
And-
thing.
That's a very smart statement she just made.
No, and it's just, I mean, I really support the health care bill, and granted there's all these other reasons why it fell through,
Uh-huh.
but I mean, the economy is the most important thing, getting that fixed. And,
Yeah.
and I am tired of
Okay.
people, I mean, Bush gave out the $700 billion without any strings attached.
Thank you for not letting Bush off the hook. We are with you. Go
Yeah,
on.
go ahead. We're
And
good.
so, you know, yeah, he's been in office for a little over a year now, and there's only so much you can do.
That's right,
And
right.
it's like, you know, if McCain had won, would you all be thrilled with what he was doing?
I
We were thrilled with McCain when he was
Yeah,
running.
this last election for me was like going to prison and determining which cellmate's going to be gentler.
Yeah, I mean, I just
Yeah.
really feel like, you know, he's just getting, I think he's getting more crap than if the you know, if everything had really, the economy hadn't
Right.
tanked like it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, but you know what?
Sure.
He bought into that, and you know, look, everybody saw the writing on the wall. You were talking about George Bush spending all that money. This thing just didn't crop up overnight. You step into this position. Both of those guys went in for this presidency. They wanted it. They got what they deserved. So I ain't feeling sorry for anybody. And if this thing don't flesh out in 2 or 3 years, it's his.
Well, you know, the only real power the president has politically is the bully pulpit.
That's right.
When people went after, going all the way back to Reagan and everybody else, when people would go after the president over the budget, I'd like to point out to people, excuse me, which branch of the government has the power of the purse? The Congress does. This is why they're so unpopular. I said, look, the president can ask for the moon and the stars. Congress can tell him no, but they don't. And I'm with you. Bush didn't even know the veto pen existed until the Democrats took control of the Congress. He was pretty much a free spender himself. I don't care if he thinks he's spending for the right reasons. The point is, we don't have the money.
Absolutely.
Now, there are some things you can do to make life better for Americans without spending a dime. Can we start with that first? See what we really need to spend. For example, open up competition across state lines for health care insurance. I mean, why not? Would that cost the government anything?
We
No.
call that
would
affordability.
would that cost the taxpayers? In fact, it would save the taxpayers a ton of money, which they would then have available to spend on other things in the economy, which would also then create jobs.
This is where I get instantly suspicious because
Why?
Well, not of the people and not of where they're going to spend the money. I am a little reserved. I am a little hesitant, we'll say, to entrust any more income to the American people that is visible to the government. I think it should be because anything. Now, hold on. Let me classify that. If there's an opportunity for people to have more money, and I'm not saying they shouldn't. What I'm saying is the government is going to go after whatever they can get, and if they're going to tax more of it. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. That's where I propose something like the flat tax. Let's make it so that the government has a finite amount they can take from you. Because so far they haven't tried to limit themselves at all. They've been unabashed about taking your money and unabashed about spending more of it than they have.
Well, this reminds me of an idea I have that I've got rolling around in my head because I was thinking about actually maybe trying to write a book.
You should.
It gives me an idea of something I got rolling around. Well, if I'm going to write a book, I got to come up with an idea of something that's going to allow me to actually be funny. I want to try and ridicule people.
Chet the Pocket Monkey.
Chet the Pocket Monkey's got to be in there.
How about the Pocket Monkey goes to Washington?
Look,
No, make it political. Pocket Monkey goes
that's right.
rogue.
Look, there's a lot of things we share in common, the political right and the political left. They're fundamental principles of American society.
Sure.
We all share it. Even people on the political left say, no, yeah, I believe in freedom of speech. Oh, yeah, I believe in freedom of religion. There are things we all share in common. And we all agree we have certain problems. We'd like to tackle those problems so we can make things better for the American people. That is where we tend to part ways. But, if I go into a meeting and we got a problem at work and we have come up with 2 or 3 different ideas, I don't attack the other people for like, well, you're an unprofessional. Like, no, that's an idea. Here's why I think it won't work. Or I might say, that's got possibilities. We can let's take a look at that. I think we all have to remember that we have differences of opinions, and sometimes we're going to win, and sometimes we're going to lose. But we all got to remember, stop vilifying each other. There are plenty of extremists on the right and the left. If we want to go after them, fine. But as far as the rest of us are concerned, that's the whole point of this show. No, I'm not a registered Republican. I'm not a registered Democrat. I'm not a Libertarian. I am an independent. I am conservative, but I'm an independent because I don't trust the Republicans either.
Stop vilifying the people.
But I think if the truth be known, if you get one-on-one with most people in the United States today come somewhere close to the middle. Be it a little to the left, a little to the right. Most people who are working people, like most of the people in this room, come pretty close to the middle.
Yeah, and this is why the Democrats are in big trouble in 2010.
Yes. And why the Republicans are in big trouble in
They're in
2014.
big trouble. And yeah, the Republicans will sweep in and they go like, holy crap, we got to run for re-election in 2012.
Republicans are really good at being the minority party.
There's
They're
just,
fantastic at it.
you struggle, you got to
It's a
pay
shame.
your rent, you got to pay your bills, and then you see how much, oh God, the amount of money we're in debt for already. People don't understand that has to be paid.
Well, and the whole pork barrel stuff too. You have
I'm with you.
different.
Oh.
We are
people
so with you.
Complaining
I'm on your
about
page.
another.
But that is
Now finish your point.
The Chinese communists laughed in the face of Secretary Guyton
Yeah.
when he came to explain to him why buying American bonds.
That guy's a joking.
Yeah, and
Turbo Tim.
the freaking communists are laughing at us. They're like, these Americans really.
That's
stupid.
why we need to
They don't
have,
do anything.
We need to have one of those seances in the White House and bring back Ronald Reagan.
Did I mention Chet was from China?
Reagan
Yeah,
smash.
you did.
Reagan smash.
Well, anyway, people, listen, Percy, that's our political segment. You have to take us out.
I wrote
We're gonna do
something.
our conclusion.
I wrote something.
Well,
Oh,
we'll give you a couple of minutes of the
It
conclusion.
won't go. Oh, hell. All right.
If we don't get out of here, we're not getting on YouTube.
Colbertradio.com live. We'll be back. A little more politics, a little more fun, and then we'll close out the show. Talk to you later. Bye.